Good morning, West Rocks. We are live from the Panther newsroom. My name is Brooke McHugh.
My name is Adrian Montenegro.
Today is Thursday, March 17th, and it is a B-Day. Teacher teams will meet in the cafeteria on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Reminder that students will have a 90-minute early dismissal today.
Students will return to homeroom today during the enrichment period to complete the panorama survey.
The end of quarter 3 is quickly approaching. Students, make sure all work is completed and see your teachers if you have any questions.
The cafeteria is serving chili cheese hot dogs for lunch day. Tomorrow is Pizza Friday.
March is Women's History Month. Today, we would like to recognize Oksana Masters, who won 7 medals at the 2022 Beijing Paralympics. She participates in seated cross-country skiing and seated biathlon.
And now an announcement from the National Junior Honor Society.
Good morning. I'm here to announce that March will be West Rock's Panthers Act of Kindness. We wanted to give back to our community and specifically our neighbors at Notre Dame Health and Rehabilitation Center. We'll be collecting items such as unscented hand lotion, puzzles and adult coloring books, blankets and pillows, and many more items. A donation box will be located in room 191, Miss Powell's room. We will also be making cards for the seniors in isolation that may feel forgotten. The National Junior Honor Society will have a table during lunch every Thursday for the rest of the month where you can pick up materials to create cards and crafts for our neighbors. Now back to our anchors.
Attention grade 8 students. We are hosting a Krispy Kreme donut fundraiser to raise money for our class trip and end-of-the-year activities, like promotion. You should have received an order form from your social studies teachers. The student who sells the most boxes will win a prize. All orders are due on March 23rd. Please email Ms. Golding with any questions.
There will be a co-ed travel soccer team and a co-ed travel volleyball team this spring. Trial information is available from Mr. Mastriani. There will also be pickleball, girls lacrosse, and ultimate frisbee after school. Anyone interested should see Mr. Mastriani for permission slip.
Buttons for Ukraine are currently available for purchase during homeroom. Homeroom teachers, please collect the order with donations from students and return the envelope to the art room, room 187, before homeroom ends. Ms. Fusarelli will have your order delivered to your mailbox the next day. Please stop by Ms. Fusarelli's room with any questions.
Extra recess and games for those students who turn in postcards before February break will take place tomorrow from 2 to 2:45 p.m.
Good morning. Happy St. Patty's Day. Just a couple of quick things. One, if you notice some visitors walking around today, we have a group from Trumbull Public Schools. They're interested in seeing what we're doing, especially in our math classrooms. So if you see a group of people walking around with me or some of your other teachers or visiting your classes or in one of the other areas, whether it be Learning Commons cafeteria or main office, that's what we're doing today. So we welcome them. And they may ask you some questions if we visit just about what you're doing, on cool downs or launches or what activities are like. So we welcome them. But if you see a group of people walking around, they're from Trumbull Public Schools today. Second is We do have our 90-minute early dismissal today, so students are dismissed at 1:20. Make sure we're following our 90-minute early dismissal schedule. Periods are 34 minutes long, and again, we end at 1:20, so make sure we're paying attention to that. Teachers, if you can either write it on the board or remind your students throughout the day. Finally, I just wanted to show during enrichment today, you're going to go back to homerooms. And as you heard from our Panther News anchors earlier, we're going to take the panorama survey. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do in a minute. So students take a panorama survey. It asks questions around school environment and social emotional learning. There are 2 separate surveys that should take no more than about 15 minutes. And you're going to take 2. Your homeroom teacher and staff will be able to take their survey at that time. And your parents or families actually got a link to their survey last night. So the first thing is I'm going to show you what yours looks like. So when you go to homeroom, hold on just a second. So when you go to homeroom, you are going to go to our homepage, or West Rock's homepage. And you are going to navigate for students. And if you see under student services, student quick links, we did the student belonging. The student quick links, see that panorama survey on the right, 2022 student panorama survey. You're going to click on that. And it's going to bring you to another tab. And you're going to see welcome, enter your access code here. This is where you enter the student ID, the numbers before your email address, before the @ sign in your student email address. So if my numbers are 06122, I would enter 06122 and then hit enter. You'll then get 2 tabs for the SEL survey is one, and the school environment survey. You need to complete both. You need to complete both surveys today during our enrichment period, during homeroom, and then you're going to be done. Teachers, just as a reminder, you are going to do the same thing, except you are going to go under for staff, and your link is in there. I can also I'll also send that out as today, just so you have it in your link as well. So staff, you're going to take yours at the same time, and families, for families. What was sent out is the same thing under for families. So if you want to remind your parents, it's 2022 Family Panorama Survey. They don't have an ID. So they are going to just click, and they have the option for any language they want. And then they take the survey. It only takes about 5-10 minutes for families. And what we're going to do with any family that fills out and completes their form, their student is going to be eligible for a gift card raffle. So what's going to happen today is between now and 11 o'clock or 10:30, homeroom teachers are going to get a stack of information sheets that each student is going to bring home. And there's an area for the student to write his or her name and the grade. And then if your parent completes the survey, they sign it. You bring the sheet back to your homeroom teacher. And we are going to pull a large number of names, and we're going to have gift cards on March 28th for any student whose family completes that panorama survey. And we'll have the raffle on the 28th. So teachers, you're going to get that sheet so students can bring that home, and you'll just collect them, hang on to them until the 25th, and we'll collect them all for the raffle. And any student whose family completes it will be eligible for the raffle. If you have any questions between now and 10:30 when we come back, feel free to reach out to the main office. And then we do have some time. If kids are absent, we have time over the next week or so to make sure everybody takes it when they get to school. All right. I know that was a little bit longer, but that's what we're going to be doing in homeroom today when we go back during enrichment. Now back to our anchors.
The W in PAW stands for willingness. Be willing to think outside the box this year and try something new and exciting.
Have a wonderful Thursday, everyone.